In Dragon Ball, we have seen many times that characters, mainly Piccolo, have the ability to create clothes on command. Example being Piccolo putting on his shoulder pads and cape when he feels like aura farming. We also see him do this when he gives Kid Gohan a new pair of clothes after he turned into an Ozaru for the first time. A third example being him giving Gohan his outfit that he wore for the Cell games. Now, despite Piccolo being the most well known for having this ability, we also see it demonstrated by a couple other characters in the series. Example being King Kai giving Goku a new lighter gi after finishing his training with him, and Kibito, who gives Gohan not one but two changes of clothing. Firstly, he gives him his Supreme Kai outfit on their way to the Z-Sword, and he also gives Gohan the gi he wore as Ultimate Gohan before Gohan went to fight Buu. Despite these relatively more well-known examples, I never see anyone talk about the weird clothing habits surrounding Super Saiyan 4. Hence the inspiration for this video, so let's talk about it. In Dragon Ball GT, it is established that in order to become a Super Saiyan 4, you must first become a Golden Great Ape and then retain your consciousness. Now, when characters become Great Apes, they tend to rip all their clothing apart during the transformation process. We see this many times that when they revert to their base forms, they tend to end up naked. This is obviously not the case with Super Saiyan 4, but there's something very interesting that I've noticed with their clothes that no one else seems to point out. As you saw on screen, Goku's clothes do get ripped apart when he turns into a Golden Great Ape, as opposed to, for example, Vegeta, whose battle armor was designed to stretch in the Saiyan saga. Once Goku achieves Super Saiyan 4, we can see that he seemingly spawned in an entire new outfit. What a lot of people don't notice is that it didn't just recreate the clothes he had before, but gave him an entirely new set of clothes unique to Super Saiyan 4. Let's compare the clothes he wore in his base form to the clothes he has now. From top to bottom, Goku's base clothes are a blue gi with a white sash leaving 2 tassels, pink wristbands, yellow pants, and black shoes with white wrappings around the ankles. Now, let's compare this to his Super Saiyan 4 outfit. While his top gi is obviously no longer present and the yellow pants seem to have stayed, everything else has changed. His wristbands have gone from pink to a blue-greenish color. The same can be said for the white wrappings that used to be around his ankles. They seem to have been replaced by leg warmers matching the colors of his wristband, as well as the white sash, which has been replaced by a more tightly tucked blue one. The fact that he's wearing a different pair of clothes can be seen even better in this clip, where you can see the change in real time. What's even more interesting is that we also see that when he powers down from Super Saiyan 4, he actually regains the same clothes that he wears in his base form. Now, where you might just chalk this up to GT being weird, it's actually consistent with Vegeta. This is Vegeta's GT design: a red-brownish tank top, purplish fingerless gloves, a kinda teal pair of jeans, and boots matching the color of his gloves with gold-tipped toes and a matching golden trim in the middle. During Vegeta's Great Ape transformation, we can see his fingerless gloves getting destroyed, and a couple seconds later, he bursts out of his jeans as well. But once he ascends to Super Saiyan 4, he is also gifted a new set of clothes just like Goku did. So let's compare his base outfit to his newly acquired one. Unlike Goku, Vegeta's Super Saiyan 4 outfit is much more consistent with his base, yet there are still changes. While Vegeta's gloves have remained the same color, they have changed from fingerless gloves to the same style of gloves he used to have back in Z. Like Goku, his pants remains mostly unchanged. However, there is a slight change in his boots, specifically that the gold trim in the middle have disappeared. Just like Goku, there is also a scene of him powering down from Super Saiyan 4 to base. Here we can see him reacquire his previously destroyed clothes. We can see his fur morph back into his shirt. As well, you can see his gloves return to being fingerless. What I find interesting is that Daima actually kept this strange detail. When Goma uses his third eye on Goku to forcibly power him down, you can actually see his shirt return. What do you think about Dragon Ball's strange magic clothes? Tell me in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.